Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It's me, Taylor, and guys, before I get started, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on your post notification bells before we continue, so you guys be part of the family. And guys, comment down suggestions what we should name the family the family, as in like when I say the family, as in like my subscribers. What should we be called? I was thinking something with monkeys, just because I love monkeys. I like monkeys a lot, and lions. They're like my two favorite animals. Why? I don't know, but they are. But anyways, this video is just gonna be an update. I don't know when the last update I did was and what it was about, but guys, I'm sorry that I've been gone so long. Not like you guys care, you know, but it's okay. I'll still explain where I've been to the people who actually watch my videos. So, yeah, sorry about the squeaking. Any background noises, I'm sorry. I'm not in my original area, I don't have an original area here anymore. But I don't know if I told you guys that I officially don't live with my mom anymore. I moved down here where my dad and his family live. And by the way, guys, I have my nails done. I got in trouble at work today because of them, but you know, it's cool. I don't care. You know why? Because I haven't not had my nails painted in about a good 5 months or even longer because of my job. And this manicure was technically free because I'll get to it how it was technically free. So guys, anyways, so let's go back to when this whole pandemic first started. Okay, so back in May, I was having a lot of problems with my mom. Like, my mom just were butting heads so constantly, to the point that I was like, I can't handle this no more. And I had told her one day, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna move out. I'm gonna go live with my dad. And she's like, God bless you, go ahead, do you, you know, type deal. And so, and my dad had already told me that he was planning to make a trip to Houston before this all had happened, you know. And he was like, I'll go down when everything starts getting better. I was like, okay. So around May, like middle May, I guess, everything started looking a little better from when it first started. So we were like, okay. And so my dad texted me, he's like, oh, by the way, I'm going down. I was like, oh, okay. And I told my mom, I was like I started packing and everything, like, I just didn't know how to tell my mom. I was like, and then, I don't know, I think eventually she was saying something about, like, what are you doing? And I was like, I'm packing. She's like, or like, I told her straight up, I was like, I'm gonna go with my dad, like, for the summer, you know. Well, obviously, back then, my idea was just for the summer. Oh, excuse me. And so, my idea was just for the summer. And so, obviously, like, I stayed here for like a week or so, whatever. And, like, just chilling type deal. And then I started working, like, early June. So then I was working from June all the way through up to now. I'm still working at the same place. But the thing is that, so in May was a little rocky for me. I had met this guy on TikTok. We started dating. And then he just went MIA on me. So that kind of pissed me off. And so I texted his cousin asking, hey, do you know what's wrong with him? You know. And so I guess his cousin had told him and whatnot. So he gets mad at me for trying to communicate with his family to see if he's okay, because he didn't even tell me that he was gonna, like, just dib. and be on, like, he wanted to be on his own or whatever. So, you know, it is what it is, though. Anyways, so he accused me of all that, and I was like, maybe it is my fault. Like, you know, like, if I did not do that, we would have still been together, blah, blah, blah. That was my thought back then. Do I regret doing that? Not really, no. No, I don't regret it. And guys, I'm going to explain to you guys why I don't regret it and how I am today till this point on. Well, like I said, I don't regret it because of multiple reasons. One, I got to focus before dating this. Me and this dude only dated for like a week and a half, so I don't consider him an ex or whatever. But you know, it's like, yeah. Anyways, I'll explain to you guys the whole situation. And so, what's it called? So around. Yeah, so then we were like on and off texting, whatever. Like, I would find the smallest reasons to text him. And there was times where like I was like, you know what? I'm getting over him. I'm not gonna talk to him. I'm not gonna text him, whatever. And then within that time frame, from within like that just the end of May, when that whole situation had happened, until like, I want to say the second or third week of June. Like, obviously, like, I would text him. Either I would text him. I feel like, I think back then, I would text him a little bit more often. Just to see, you know, just because I wanted to, like, continue talking to him and hope that everything was going to get better. But obviously, that was not the case. And I knew that was not the case, you know. I was hallucinating situations that I knew was not going to happen because he even had told me, he's like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to forgive you. I was like, okay, cool. I heard enough, type deal. And so that's when I was like, you know what? I'm going to focus on myself again. And, you know, whatever happens, happens. And so, because obviously I had been single for a year. Almost 2 years, actually, guys. From within that time frame. And so I was like, you know, guys, obviously I was focusing on myself. But with the whole virus and, like, my mom and everything, I feel like I didn't have the actual availability to focus on myself the way I wanted to. And because I was so lonely back where my mom lives, so I just felt depressed all the time. And so that was something that was different from here. And like, yeah, guys, so he would call me like maybe like a few times. Like, he called me randomly a few times at night while we were not dating. And I would, like, obviously, I had even told him when we first started talking, I was like, you could call me whenever. If I answer, then I'm, you know, like, I'm a light sleeper. I always have my phone on ring. I tell a lot of people, like, I don't tell a lot of people that, but, like, I tell people that I'm like, okay, I could count on you, or whatever, you know? Or, like, friends that I consider really good friends. And, I'm like, you could call me whenever, honestly. The only reasons I will not answer is if I don't hear my phone when I'm not, like, if my phone's on vibrate and I don't have it around me, or I'm not in the same room as my phone, or even working, sleeping, you know. Sometimes, honestly, guys, I'm gonna be real with you. I answer my calls when I'm asleep. I honestly feel like they're dreams when it happens. But I remember, like, the calls a little bit way better than, like, just regularly, which is kind of weird. But anyways, guys, so yeah, he would call me, and then, like, you know, I stopped texting him. I stopped calling. I was like, you know, he stopped calling me. I was like, cool. And then it got to the point where he calls me one night. He's like, hey, my dog has cancer or whatever, something like that, he said. And, like, I loved his dog. Even though I never met him or his dog in person, I fell in love with his dog. He was the sweetest German Shepherd ever. And, like, words just can't explain it, you know. And so, guys, I was getting my drink. And so, yeah, it's just so crazy. And so he was like, you know, I helped him out a little bit, the most I could. I made it undercover TikTok just to see, like, because I wanted to be a part of his life, but he didn't want me to be a part of his. So I was like, you know what? I'm still gonna be a part of it. I'm gonna just do what I gotta do. Like, I felt so bad and so guilty when he would go on TikTok live. But I was like, he saw me as this person. Like, when he would go TikTok live, he would see me as like someone that he knew, but didn't knew. He just knew me through comments, and like he would say, "Oh, that he loved his fans and this and this and that," and like, I don't know, guys. It's just very. It was just a good feeling to know back then, at least, and so yeah, I went, and then like he stopped going TikTok live and whatever, and so I stopped using that account, and then eventually, after all that, well, after that TikTok guy kind of like disappeared out of my life, June, like early June, I started working. So yeah, I started working. I was putting in like, I would say at the beginning I was putting in like 10 to 15 hours, which was like hardly anything. And then eventually I started going up, like my hours just increased slowly. And so yeah, June I was just working, focusing on myself. July, I was still working, I was still focusing on myself. And then this is where my life gets interesting again. And so then, I don't know if you guys know of the app Chispa, but anyways, so the app is pretty much like a dating app where you get to meet people and all this other stuff. And so the thing with that app though was that I wasn't putting my mindset to be like, oh, I'm gonna meet someone on there, I'm gonna do this and this and that. Like, no, I just went in with it full, like, I don't want to say confident, I just went in with it like blindly, I guess, with knowing that it was a dating app, with not knowing what could happen to my life. Who knows, like, I never knew what was gonna happen on there. So the reason I had downloaded the app was because I don't know if you guys get it when if y'all have Snapchat. If y'all have Snapchat, I sometimes get ads, and so that was an ad that kept popping up. But the YouTuber that kept popping up on it with the ad, was Benny. And so the thing was, the weirdest thing for me though, it was like I had watched Benny's channel that same night that I kept seeing his ads, and I think he had talked about it in one of his videos. So I was like, what's the big? But it's like I was like, okay, I understand the whole point of the app, but I'm like, what's the whole hype about this app? Like, I was so confused. I'm like, why is it such a hype? Why do they make it sound so hyped? And so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give it a shot. Whatever. I was like, I could just do it to make friends. I could do whatever. Like, I could have used it for whatever, because obviously I was single at the time, and I was planning to stay single for a while. Obviously, if you do follow me on my social media, you guys know I am currently in a relationship, and it's with the guy that I met on Chispa. But that's what I'm saying, guys. Like, this guy is like, to me, he's perfect, even though obviously I know he's imperfect. We're all imperfect. I know a few of his flaws, don't get me wrong, but I look past his flaws and I still see him as this perfect guy. And so I had downloaded the app. It was like, maybe, I want to say it was like between 10 p.m. and midnight. I had downloaded the app, and so I downloaded the app, I created the account, I just swiped, I did whatever, I talked to a few people, and then I came across this guy, which is my boyfriend. And so I believe it had said something, it was talking about like our conversation started because of something I had in my bio on Chispa. And so I don't know if it was me or him. I want to say it was him that started the conversation, but I believe it was me with just a simple hi. And then like he answered, and then like he was like that he cooked or whatever. And then he was like, if you get lucky enough, maybe you could try my food one day or something like that, he had said. So he kind of like did a little flirting, I guess, but like not really like full on flirting type deal. In my head, I guess that's how it went, if I'm not mistaken. And so yeah, and then one night, I think it was like the next day, like later on that next day, I was like, hey, do you want to FaceTime? This and this and that. No, because we had switched numbers. So I found out he had, I think I asked for his number. I can't remember. But I think I asked for his number. And so, because I was like, I don't really use the app, you know, like that. So, that's when he gave me his number, and I found out he had an iPhone. So I was like, but I was like, do you wanna, I was like, I had randomly asked him, I was like, hey, if you're not busy, are you down to FaceTime? If so, at what time? And so he said 10:30, so I was like, okay, cool. Gives me enough time to like try to figure out my time, my mind, and like what to say, what to talk about type deal. And so like I was kind of like stressing over it, but not really, if that makes sense. And so yeah, we talked like like when I say constantly, we talked constantly, like every single night on FaceTime. Like there was not one night we would not FaceTime when we first started talking. And obviously that's kind of changed, but not really. But that's because we see each other in person. And there's some days when we see each other in person, we don't FaceTime at night. And there's some days that even if we do see each other in person, we still FaceTime. Because we started this thing where we brush our teeth together on FaceTime. So yeah, we usually, if we're not super tired, we will brush our, at least, sometimes we don't always FaceTime, like a full FaceTime call. There's some days where we just will only brush our teeth, and then we will talk a little bit, but not like super in depth or anything. And so yeah, and the day he kept saying, I want to hang out, I want to do this. I'm like, I know and I understand, I want to hang out with you too, I want to see you, I want to meet you. But I was like, with my family, it's kind of hard, and I'm like, I don't know how I'd be able to get to see him, you know. And then my birthday was around the corner, so I was like, if we're still talking, like, you know, it was kind of going really good. So I was like, how about, and like he knew my birthday was around the corner because I had told him. And so he's like, what are you gonna do? I'm like, honestly, I don't have much planned. I don't know what the whole, like, if I'm gonna be working, if I'm gonna be doing it, you know. So it turned out one day my aunt was like, oh, what do you want for dinner for your birthday? And so I was like, I don't know, this kind of sounds good. And so we kind of had like a birthday dinner family gathering type deal. So I was like, you know, I told him, I was like, I think I told him the day before, I was like, a few days before, I was like, okay, so this is the plan for my birthday, and I'm gonna ask my aunt whose house we're gonna be at if it's okay for you to come and see what she says. And so they were like, yeah, as long as, you know, because of COVID, they were like, just be quick precaution, this and that, and just don't shake hands, don't do this, don't do that. So he came, whatever, he met my whole family. And he broke the rule, but that was not his fault, it was my grandma's fault. She wanted to shake his hand. And so yeah, we ate, my family got to know him a little bit, and then we went to the store to buy corn, and we made corn on the cob, Mexican style. It was delicious. When I say delicious, I mean like delicious. Okay, guys? And yes, I say it like that because I could say delicious because I want to. So yeah. And so after that, we just started hanging out. more and more, and the day of my birthday we actually became official, and it seemed kind of soon, but you know, it just feels it felt right, it feels right. And it's just kind of like when you kind of have that feeling with that person and they have that feeling back, it's gonna, I want to say it's gonna work out, because it's gonna work out. But y'all have to, I feel like feeling wise, it has to be 50-50. But when it comes to like effort wise, it cannot be 50-50. It has to be 100-100. Both of y'all. Like, you cannot just give half of your effort in your relationship. I don't know, guys. It's just the way I'm seeing it and the way I could think of it. But we've been dating for going on 4 months. We're gonna be going to be together for 4 months, and it seems great. We've had ups and downs already, but you know, by having downs, it makes our relationship it makes our relationship stronger, and we go with it day by day. We have a lot, and when I say a lot, I mean like it just seems so perfect, and it's crazy to me. I'm like, and like I feel like I've said this so many times, but I'm like, with him it's just kind of like he feels like the one. Like, when I say the one, I mean like truly deeply feels like the one that I will marry. Maybe not in a, like, I'm not rushing it, I'm not in a rush, but if it happened, let's say next month, a year from now, I'd be down. But obviously me and him have talked about it. It's not going to be happening within the next few months or a year, you know. We've discussed that. But you know, when the day comes, I know that we've going to be from hell to heaven. It's not going to be up and downs like a roller coaster. It's going to be from hell to heaven. And so we would see the worst of each other. I just have a feeling that it'll work out. And yeah, guys, that was pretty much June, July. I was working, I was talking to a guy. August, I was still working, I had my birthday, me and this guy started dating. September, I was still working, still dating the guy. Yeah, I got my permit in, I got my permit in July as well. So I got my permit before I turned 20. And so then September, I think I started practicing in August, more driving. I started practicing driving in August with the permit. September, I was continuing driving, practicing. I was still practicing a little. Like, I don't practice a lot driving, so it's harder for me to like actually be like, okay, I'm gonna get my license around this time. But I really, really do want to get my license, and I'm still trying to work on it. So that's gonna be happening really soon, and I'll keep you guys updated on that if I get my license, or even a car before I get my license, because that's kind of one of my plans. Either get my car so I can practice driving, or get my license and then buy a car. So either way, one of those two are gonna be an update. And then, like I said, September, driving, not school, work, and him. And then October, life changing dramatically for many different reasons. Some are personal that I can't say. So personal reasons, October was very stressful and very life changing. And then I applied for school in October. I was still dating him. I'm still dating him in October. I was still practicing, working, and up till now I'm still working, but I'm only working weekends. I started school, I'm still practicing driving, I'm still dating him, and I'm trying to grow in my faith day by day. I'm trying to be more of a positive person. I'm trying to be more positive minded. I'm trying to be more confident, but not super confident. Just I'm trying to be more like he likes my emotional side, but like I'm trying to be a little bit more stronger, so I'm not as emotional as I used to be. Like as I want to grow from my emotions, so it's like I don't want to be super emotional, but like I still want to have emotions there when something happens, you know. And so I just don't want to be super emotional where like I get upset or I cry about every single thing, like me being mad, him saying something rude or mean or whatever, or someone saying something rude or mean, something bad happening. Like I don't know, guys. I don't just want to be crying or being upset for like every single little thing. So that's why I want to grow in that. So I'm trying to grow in that day by day. Yeah, guys, that's pretty much my life update from when pandemic started till now. And guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's kind of long, it's a little bit different because I went month by month. And oh, by the way, guys, I don't know if you guys remember, but my cat in Houston, Midnight, she had kittens once again. I don't know if I ever told you that she had kittens the first time, but she had kittens once, and she had 5 of them. This time she had 4, and yeah, guys. So I'm a grandma once again. You know, I'm a grandma of 9 technically now. Crazy, because my grandma had 10 grandkids, and she has 3 great grandkids that are alive, 2 miscarriage grandkids from different families, obviously, but she has 2 miscarriage grandkids, and so she has a total of 5 great grandkids. And yeah, and so rest in peace, babies. We love you. They will always be part of our family. And yeah, guys, but anyways, that's not the point. It's just like, you know, I'm not a great grandma. I'm a grandma of, well, technically I am a great grandma, because one of the kittens had kittens with another cat that I gave away. So one of the kittens that I gave away, that owner has a cat and they had babies. So yes, technically I am a great grandma. But not really, because I've not seen that cat or the kittens in person, so I don't kind of consider them my great grandkids, but I kind of do, because you know, it is what it is. But anyways, guys, I'm just talking now, and you guys are probably already annoyed of this video because it's like 25 minutes longer now because I keep talking. So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on your post notification bell so you can get notified every time I upload a new video. And guys, once again, comment down below a family channel. Like, what should I name my subscribers? And comment if me and my cousin should really start our YouTube channel together. And if so, give us video ideas, because like I am totally so down to make videos with her. And she said as long as she's not like stressing with school. And I don't know, I think she has like less than a year left for school. By the way, guys, I didn't tell you guys what I'm studying. I'm studying cosmetology, which is why I had my nails painted. And I work at a fast food place. That's why they were getting mad at me at work that one day. And yeah, so my cousin, I think she graduates in March or May, somewhere around there, and I'm supposed to be finishing school by October. And so yeah, we're gonna be me and my cousin are gonna be making moves from now. I'm gonna try to convince her this weekend to, if I see her, to let's at least start the channel, and we could just upload whenever and figure something out on our uploading. And yeah, guys, and I'll see you guys in my next video, and comment video ideas for me as well. So you guys should be leaving 3 comments, subscribers names that I should name you guys, video suggestions for me and my cousin, and video suggestions for my channel as well. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Stay beautiful.